Hello everyone, I'm the thenthapple, and today we're taking a look at one of the most dangerous places in the waste. Old Olney. Old Olney is located right here. Just to the east of Vault 92, where my first video was made. Old Olney is populated with a shitload of Deathclaws that are being used for enclavian purposes. For bodyguards, nonetheless. You can see many sites like this, people who have come in here looking for glory, money, wealth, and have just gotten torn the shit apart. Also found here is this note by this skeleton. The note is from a Nuka-Cola truck driver, showing just how far back some people had tragedy in this town. Why the corpse and skeleton is still here, I have no clue. It should have been picked clean years ago. So the note says this: I was driving in the highway of Old Olney near the station. He got hit by a deer. I swerved to avoid it, but it locked up and ended up jackknifed against the guardrail. I was in the process of delivering a very important shipping cargo. Old Olney Firehouse, I will wait there. There have been several breakages, but still works. I know it all, and I don't want it to reflect badly on my report. Now, what's interesting is that he's dead in front of the fire station, and there's no way the Deathclaws were here before this. Okay, they couldn't have got here before the apocalypse, so I don't know why they're there. Also, another site around Old Olney is many of these skeletons covered with chunks of meat, people torn the fuck apart by Deathclaws. And also these gates that shouldn't really stop them because Deathclaws jump pretty fucking high, unfortunately. So now for the sewers. The sewers are kind of creepy because there's a lot of Deathclaws in them. So there's two ways you can go, and we're going to go left first of all. You go this way, you will encounter a Deathclaw, but it's okay because you're a man and you can sort it out. What is interesting are these two rooms. The one up here, covered with mattresses with blood on them. There's Nuka-Cola Quantum that was most likely the contents of that truck driver's truck. And also a lot of weapons showing that people here were getting ready to fight. There's even a fucking fat man in the back. That's how well they armed the teeth they were. Right here. Also are these safes, which there's enough stealth boys to cover about maybe 2, maybe 3 people. And I find that very odd because maybe they were trying to escape, use those stealth boys to get out. It's unknown whether these were people before the Deathclaws got here or after, but the next room here shows that it might have been after. There's a lot of skeletons and a lot of bones, a dead wastelander, a dead mercenary, and then a dead Brotherhood of Steel initiate. Now the initiate's wearing very rare armor, to be honest. It is the prototype medical armor. Now here are the instructions for the armor. And they're very strange, okay, showing just how valuable this armor was. So the medical armor, in effect, it'll be able to apply mentats to you, okay? Wearing the prototype unit, when you need it, if you have it, it will use mentats and other stim packs and injectables. Also, it has a remote bomb and a lethal injection if, when wearing the armor, you try to do a fucking runner. Now that is insane, that shows just how valuable this armor is, and I don't even know why the Brotherhood of Steel and all these people were down here. Whether they were locked up in that room or not, we just don't know, but it appears that something was going on here. Further into this little corridor up here is actually sort of a little Easter egg, a little homage, maybe to Escape from Alcatraz, or possibly the Shawshank Redemption. If you walk up, you'll find this gentleman, or woman, we really don't know, skeletons are hard to figure out sex in this game, with a spoon, looking like they're trying to dig out a hole, and also this little magazine right here, Duck and Cover, which raises your explosive when read by 2 in my case because I had the perk that allowed me to do so. But it really shows you there were a lot of people and a lot of parties interested in Old Olney for various reasons that we do not know of yet. After that, you can go deeper into the sewers. Deathclaws will randomly spawn in certain... well, they won't randomly spawn, they will spawn in pre-predicted locations. But you should be wary of them when they do. So straight ahead here, we'll actually come to maybe a safe in this room, generator still working, and this little room right here. Some weapons, some ammo, a mini nuke, clearly for the fat man, so clearly the party in question that was here before had stocked up and were ready to survive. After this, there's only one more place you can go up. Here you'll either be going up left to the ladder or right through the door. We'll be going up through the door first and up the ladder later. So through the door, it shows a lot of objects, it shows a worker utility ID, and it also shows an area where you can access a protector on. But beyond that, there's nothing much of interest here. But up this ladder, things do get very interesting.
What the? How the hell did you get in here, smooth skin?
So yes, there are ghouls living in Old Olney, and let's find out just why they're living here.
Hey, I'm Wint. This is Kid. We're, well, it's kind of a long story. Only thing that matters now is that we're trying to steer clear of the Deathclaws on account of not wanting to be lunch meat. Look, this wasn't how it was supposed to go down. It was a good idea at the time, you know? Figured we'd try and set ourselves up down here. Just like Underworld, only better. Who's gonna bother a bunch of ghouls living underneath Old Olney, right? So, we get down here, we start knocking some walls down, and the next thing you know, we're getting our faces chewed off by Deathclaws.
So the Deathclaws didn't arrive here until recently, so that begs the question, why are there other corpses here?
Help you? You kidding me, kid? We couldn't even help ourselves. Been stuck here for who knows how long. But hey, you got here in one piece, right? So now's our chance to get the hell out of here. You got any brains, you turn right around and go back the way you came. Otherwise, best of luck to you.
So they're all gonna fuck off, and it clearly shows that they're responsible for the Deathclaw presence here in Old Olney. Probably from an underground cave or a, I don't know, network that we didn't know about, but the fact of the matter remains that the Deathclaws didn't come here until later, but there's still a lot of dead people here. So if you go up these stairs, you'll find more of their dead compatriots, unfortunately slaughtered and ripped the fuck apart. So you're gonna find old Badger here, lying dead, playing some pool, with frig all on him. You're gonna find old what's his name? Old Conley. Ah, Conley. You old joker, you. And frankly, just a shitty place. The place is torn apart and looks like some old military bunker by the looks of it. Here, however, on this body, you'll be able to find something much more interesting. A note. So on Dunbar, you can find Dunbar's note, and this will detail just what they were planning to do here. So then if you're reading this, you might be interested, you might be able to help. We're thinking about branching out. Underworld was a good start. We're going to make a new place in Old Olney. No one will ever look for some ghouls there. There's space, we're going to knock down some walls. We're going to make a new place for ourselves. So they clearly had Old Olney scouted out, and then they fucked up by letting all the Deathclaws in, unfortunately. For them. And for us, because we have to deal with this mess after. So this is going to scare the shit out of you. Yeah, I shit myself when I heard this. So this is where you're going to start seeing a lot of Deathclaws now. So after these are dead, you're going to emerge into what looks like a sort of hospital area, but just through this little door to the right here, or hole in the wall I suppose, is a creepy room filled with fuckloads of kids' toys. I don't like this one bit. This unnerved the hell out of me. Has no reason for being here. So as you can see, all these people died either in a bed or crawling out of one, and I don't think it was in the blast, because the rest of the building's still intact. So it seems like some type of fight went down here, because there have been people who have been shot, they've been killed, there was those mattresses, and there's also a lot more things further on. So as you progress further in, you're going to have a choice of either looking around, or you can go deeper into the building, and you can also see this place was pretty well stocked. Also, it happened pretty recently, because if you look at this, fuckers put a baby bomb. Don't like that. That irritates the shit out of me. So going further down, you're going to find signs that they were fighting another adversary. People dead in a bathtub, ammunition stockpiled, and these clearly aren't ghouls because they're picked clean. The skeletons are too old. And here we see what looks like people were fighting. They had sandbags up, they had mines set down, and this isn't how you take care of Deathclaws, this is how you fight people. So I'm presuming it wasn't people they were fighting. So going in here, the place was well stocked for survival, and we can actually open this little gate to the left here. Now when you open this, you'll find two individuals at the bottom here, barricaded in and ready to fight, and based on the fact that the gate was locked, Deathclaws didn't do this, people did, so there's a faction fighting in here. We don't know if it was the Enclave, and I doubt it was the ghouls, so maybe it was pre-war people. The fact that the Quantum is still here dictates it was probably shortly after the Nuka-Cola truck crashed when we read that note from earlier. But as I said, this is speculation and we just can't put it together. But besides that, there's not much else of interest in here, bar the fact that the place, oddly enough, hadn't been picked clean, maybe suggesting the ghouls didn't get this far and maybe got tore apart extremely quickly. Of course, there's a lot of Deathclaws here and a lot of piles of meat, but, you know, just close your eyes, get a weapon out, maybe put Star Pal and Cross in between you and the Deathclaws. You'll be grand, lad, you'll be grand. So progressing a bit further in, you'll come to this room right here, and you can see that these are generators still working, they're turbines. This place is in working order and being used by somebody. Now at this point the question is, who's using it? Why are they still here? Did they choose to use the Deathclaws, and were they ones that killed the ghouls and the other people? Well, it's our old cuntish friends. The fucking Enclave. Yeah, so you're gonna have to fight them here. It's really annoying, and Star Paladin Cross almost always dies in this part, unfortunately. So now that Star Paladin Cross is dead, and so are the Enclave, you can now go a bit deeper into the building and find out just what the fuck has been going on here. So you're in the Powerworks now, you can hear the Tesla coil. Place looks like shit, ceiling's leaking, toilets leaking shite. The whole place is in our disarroons. So now you're gonna go right up here and through this door. You're gonna hack this very hard terminal, which I definitely got in one go. Okay, it was one go, wasn't 12. 1. Fuck you, 1 attempts left, lying to me. So, you can open this door and you're gonna progress into what seems to be the Enclave's valuable area. In a coffee machine, and you're gonna get this shite that looks like it belongs in Ghostbusters. Tesla coil leaking shitloads of electricity. You jump down there, you're a dead man. Probably I wasn't actually stupid enough to try that, so yeah. So you're gonna go through this door and go to the left. After progressing to the left, you then come to this door right here. You come in here, you can find alien power cells. It was sort of like a little hint of what was to come later in the game before the DLC came out. And from here you were able to actually see there is something else here. There's a weapon that I need to get, the alien blaster. That comes later. So then you can hack this research terminal and use it to turn off the Tesla coil. Yes. Yeah, but trigger the machine fail safe, you know what I mean. So then you're going to progress through this little door over here. You're going to see all this smoke that does not look safe at all. And then you've got the Tesla coil by. And then you can leave again. You're able to go up this ladder here, and you'll merge out through this manhole cover that definitely would not have worked if you hadn't went out from the inside. And that's Old Olney, a place where ghouls came to find sanctuary and only found death by Deathclaws. A place where a faction before the Enclave seemingly fought over, based on the skeleton corpses, barricades, and people locked in rooms, and in the hospital itself. We don't know who, why, or when, but probably sometime after the bombs fell. And you came here to get the Tesla coil and to kill every single Deathclaw. And hopefully you did. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. Like, favourite, and subscribe if you did. Share it in any forms of social media you can. Any comments or feedbacks I greatly appreciate. Subscribe for more content. Share my channel with your friends because every little helps. Don't know where that's from, an advertisement or something. And I hope I will see you in the next episode. And goodbye. You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not drop a like? If you have anything to say to me, anything to ask, anything to, I don't know, suggest for next episode, please leave it in the comment section below. If you want to watch some more of my videos, why not subscribe and get regular updates? Go watch obvious trailer analysis if you want to see me take the piss out of game trailers, and have a lot more Fallout lore and more best moments to come. Also, don't forget to share on all the social media that you kids love these days, and follow me on Twitter so I can interact with you all a lot more easier because it is faster to do on Twitter, and you can ask me any questions that you want to ask. I hope I will see you in the next episode, and until then, goodbye.